showing up.
Right.
I mean, like when we went on vacation and we watched, we literally binge watched Ancient Aliens on TV for how many hours?
For like 2 days.
2 days,
Oh.
several
2 days.
hours. Like
2 days.
by the end of it, we were like, maybe there's a lizard man out there, Sasquatch, or like and like aliens everywhere. Like we started like I did feel a little bit crazy after a while.
Yes.
It was a very interesting show though. So
Right.
it was fun.
I feel like it's kind of crazy because some of those episodes are very good and some of them you can tell that it's totally bullshit.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like it's so hard to take it seriously, but at the same time it's so interesting to know a little bit more than just what people tell you.
Right.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
think this is kind of like for everything. You should not only get my word, like you should also try to find 3 different sources.
Absolutely.
And then create your own opinion and see like
Absolutely.
maybe you're right, maybe you're
Yeah.
not, maybe we're crazy.
Absolutely.
Right.
The best was when when a new episode started and they're like, and then a man was visited by a creepy like underground lizard man, and this sighting happened in XXX and XX, and it literally named our exact
Town.
city and town that we live in. And we tripped out. We're like, oh my God. And I was like, we're going to get abducted by the lizard man.
Oh my God.
But we're still here, you guys. We're still here. So.
Yes. The craziest thing about that one is that yes, so there is there is one episode where they talk about it, and they literally say the city, the town, everything, and it was around 1984, I think 1984, 1990s when the guys saw it. Those guys disappear.
Oh my God.
So like
Ay, ay, ay.
the people who saw it or who believe they saw it, they are no longer. They're either taken
Right.
or
it's a crock of shit.
it's a crocodile. Yeah.
I mean, that particular episode did seem like a little less believable
But
than some of the
yes,
other ones.
it is.
It was like in
but
the
you know what
middle.
is kind of funny? That in every type of I don't want to say like country or like civilization in the earth, there is a story similar to the lizard guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, are they actually real?
Right,
Because
right.
how is it? It's kind of like when you find dragons. Were they real? Were they not? But how is it possible that every single type of, like the Mayas and all this, I'm not saying
There's
they're,
stories and
Yeah.
there's
Right.
legends and there's
Nah.
pictures.
Yeah.
Right.
how all of them are connected? Like how this
It is,
person who was in Alaska and this person who was in
Yes.
China saw the same thing
With
Exactly.
thousands and thousands
Right.
of
when there
pages
was no
apart.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there's like ancient texts about this, like the same description for this man who I guess you could interpret him as some type of god or like God himself or something. And it's an ancient text, and his description is exactly the same, like for them, like I think it was the Mayan, and then from some other civilization that was like in Africa, and at that time in the world there was literally no way for those people to come
communicate
over, to
even.
communicate at all.
Yeah.
Like there was not boats going there.
No translators.
Like
Right.
nothing. There's no effing way these people saw the same or like talked about it.
Right.
And so like they saw the same person because they described him to the T.
Wow.
But like, how is it possible?
How
Right.
is it possible?
Like, where did the dude come from?
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, it's so crazy when you start to think about it. Like, it makes you think of the bigger questions, and at the same time, if you think of the people right now, you are like, how far are we actually are?
Yes.
Because right now, a whole lot of our people are care more about what the Kardashian says.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Reality TV.
Right.
Including us, we've talked
Including
about
Right.
it before.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. Yeah, including us, including like 95% of the
Right.
care more about
Our
something
Instagram
stupid.
captions.
Yeah.
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 Of like, are we really there? Like, who are we? How are we gonna be better as a humans? How can we,
Yeah. Yeah.
At the same time, sometimes it's hard to believe that there is things to be created.
Yes.
Right.
When you see your world, right now, when you can have literally everything in your Apple Watch.
Right. You don't have to
Yeah.
memorize anything.
Nothing.
You can
You know?
Google anything you
You
want.
can Google. Yep.
Right.
So like, it's hard to think that there is things to invent, but there is so many things that there could be invented.
Yeah. It makes you question. It makes you question, like you said, like how far behind we are. Like, are we really that behind? Are we puppets? Are we the ones like, are we the laughing stock? Are we so behind on things? Because it could be, there could be something bigger than what we know.
Oh,
Or
right-
maybe
right in
it's
front of
just
our
that they
eyes.
feel like we don't want, like we're not interested. Not so much that like we can't figure it out, but like that we don't
The
deserve
humans
to
are not
know
interested.
more.
Yeah, no,
like
that's what I'm saying.
until we like are like, yes, share your knowledge.
Enlightened.
Like
Yeah.
why
Aligned.
would they? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
no.
know. It's
I mean,
interesting.
Yeah.
it's the own humans. I feel like our own right
Our
now.
own,
We don't care about like, like our goals are no discovering and things. Like
Right.
it's just the goals of a couple little group
Yes.
that maybe have enough money to make it happen.
Right.
Everybody else is just trying to survive.
Yeah.
And that, and it's hard not to blame them because we are trying to survive as
Sure.
well.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
right
Yeah.
now, we cannot be like, oh, I'm going to discover the planet that is in 100 million light years.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, we don't have the resources. We don't
Right.
have the money.
No.
So it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the same time, I don't blame society for not being able to because that's kind of what.
But we could at least talk about it more.
But that's the thing. I
We
was just
could.
gonna get
We
into that.
could.
Society
Like,
leaves a
the
lot
pursuit. Yeah.
a lot of things like they don't disclose a lot of these
yeah.
things either. They keep
they
these
don't
from
disclose it, but I
a
also
lot
feel
of things
like
from the public.
like
I mean,
people
yeah.
don't have like that thirst, like the pursuit of knowledge. You know, like people
Not
used to
anymore.
go to the public forum,
Yes.
like in the square. You know, like and they would openly like discuss like their thoughts and like it wasn't even to be like this is right and this is wrong. It was just like to have discussions. And I
Yes.
feel like we're living in a
Yes.
time where like that's not happening very often.
Right.
But
Right.
maybe it could be and like a way to do it is example things like this.
Like this.
No, I mean, this
YouTube.
is like so
Right.
fun talking about this
Right.
kind
On
of thing.
Exactly.
YouTube, on podcasts, and
Yeah.
and bring out the people. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of what we want. We
The
want to bring out this.
curiosity. The
Yes.
curiosity of people. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
I feel like this could be our square, or like how-
Right.
and we can have even more people because we can connect millions just through a camera.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Guys, we're having a revelation right
Yeah.
now as we speak.
Revelations.
It's filming and it's on tape and everything.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Let us know if you like this type of episodes. We can do definitely more. So
Yeah.
please
Yeah.
comment in.
And comment
Yeah.
below like any weird paranormal like
Activity.
experiences you've
You've
had,
ever
or
seen.
maybe like you've had an angel like experience,
Right.
or
We'd
like
love to hear your stories.
we'll do ghosts in another episode. We'll
Yes.
get there.
Yeah.
we'll
Little by
leave that
little.
one off the table
Yeah.
for now. But
Yes.
so
Yes.
yeah, we're curious. Like anything happened to you guys? So let us know.
It
Let
is.
us know.